Soon, Ayano corners Misao on a rooftop and declares that she will be punished for her actions. The girls are ready to fight when Kazuma comes to them to return the purse and tells Ayano that she has no business trying to harm Misao when she was only trying to kill him. Ayano replies that she will return for vengeance again and again if not punished properly, but Kazuma doesn't care because she can never be strong enough to face him. Misao gets furious on hearing this and attacks Kazuma with weak fire spells at point blank, but his wind barrier blocks everything. Misao keeps attacking him recklessly and curses him for killing her brother. Soon it starts raining and her fire goes out. She falls to her knees and starts crying, and like a gentleman, Kazuma tries to put his jacket around her, but she tosses it away, saying she will never forgive him. Kazuma tells her to do as she pleases and leaves with Ayano and Ren following him. As Misao is left alone on the rooftop, she hears someone calling her from behind, asking if she needs the power to get her revenge. Without even looking at him, Misao accepts the strange power he is offering and thinks that he is her guardian angel. She gets the power to control slime and she kills strangers to absorb their life force and grows stronger by doing that. This incident reaches the Kanagi family and soon Ayano visits Kazuma's hotel room with a job briefing sent by her dad. She shows him pictures of many victims who have died after something sucked the life out of them. All these cases are quite recent and Jugo wants Kazuma to investigate them because wind users are good at digging things up, and since they no longer have the Fuda clan to help them, they can only rely on him. Jugo had asked Ayano to cooperate with Kazuma and slay the criminal once he finds them, but as she looks at his jacket, she is reminded of the incident where Kazuma seemed to care a lot for Misao even though she tried to kill him. She wonders why he has a soft corner and a stiffy only for Misao. Suddenly, Kazuma speaks up and snaps her out of her thoughts. He tells her that the recent murders seem to be the work of a demon, and he doesn't need her help to deal with them because she will only be a burden. Ayano is furious upon hearing this and leaves the room, telling Kazuma that she won't help him even if he begs for it. She beats random strangers on the streets to vent out her rage, and Kazuma notices her from the hotel's roof. This was what he was hoping for. He wanted to rile her up and make her hyperactive, which would make her the perfect bait for the life-sucking demon. Soon, his bait attracts the prey, and Ayano and her friends find themselves in a strange street with creepy vibes. Suddenly, strange slime starts oozing from the cracks, and the girls are cornered in a narrow street after running for some time. Ayano draws her sword and starts cutting the slime, but as she has to deal with enemies on both sides, she gets tired soon. Kazuma was keeping an eye on her the entire time, and he thinks it is the perfect chance for him to make his entry. He goes to the empty street and uses wind magic to enter the strange zone where the girls are trapped. Ayano is happy to see him, but Kazuma tells her to focus on the battle ahead while he deals with the slime coming from behind. She obeys his command and launches a fire attack at the slime, burning it. The alley returns to normal, and Ayano thanks Kazuma for his help, but he also thanks her for being a good bait. She is furious at learning that he used her, but Kazuma flies away, saying that because of her unwilling help, he found the mastermind and she follows him. Kazuma has found that Misao is the culprit behind this incident. He goes to the park, where she is sitting and casually emitting an evil aura. Kazuma asks her if she even knows what she is doing, and she replies that she is getting stronger to avenge her brother. She is confident that after absorbing the life force of thousands of people, she will surpass Kazuma and kill him. Just then, Ayano arrives at the location ready to fight, but both Kazuma and Misao tell her to stay out of it. Ayano draws her flame sword, saying that she won't forgive Misao for killing innocent people, but Kazuma stops her. As she resists, she covers herself in fire, and seeing this chance, Misao runs away because she knows she is not ready to fight Kazuma just yet. She vanishes just as Ayano is about to attack her, and Ayano asks Kazuma why he let her run away. She tells him that now the Kanagi family will take on the role of punishing her, but Kazuma tells her that he won't let anyone interfere with what he wants. He blows Ayano's fire away and vanishes, leaving her wondering what she should do next. She goes home and tells Jugo about everything, and he assigns the role to grant punishment to Misao's direct family. Misao's dad wants to kill her, and he has already disowned her. Jugo has kicked Kazuma out of the job and hired another party to help them investigate the runaway girl, but Kazuma had told him that he was still going after her. Misao's dad thinks that he cannot punish his girl with Kazuma interfering, and Ayano volunteers to stop Kazuma for them. They go to the spiritual branch of the police where Detective Kiri, who was the same woman Ayano saw with Kazuma earlier, tells them about Misao's location. As Kiri tells Ayano that their branch is newly formed and they want talented magic users to join them, she asks if she was trying to recruit Kazuma that day. Kiri laughs, saying that it was a private matter, and Ayano is quite furious. Just then, the show starts as Misao's family confronts her. Kiri asks Ayano if she is not going to join the action, but she tells her that her only job is to stop Kazuma for long enough so that others can kill Misao. She is confident that she can hold him for a few minutes, and that is why she has also brought Ren as her meat shield. Ayano watches the live telecast of the dramatic reunion of Misao and her family. She was hoping for Ayano to come here to kill her because she sensed her jealousy over getting all of Kazuma's attention. Ayano is furious upon hearing this, and she rushes to deal with the foul-mouthed girl when suddenly Kiri tells her that Kazuma is coming here now, so she takes Ren with her and runs outside to stop him. Ayano climbs on the roof, wondering how long she can last against Kazuma when she sees him flying towards their location. She jumps from the building and launches fireballs at him while falling, but he blocks all her attacks. Ayano summons her sword to attack him, but he blocks that too and tells her that the move was not bad. He suddenly vanishes and Ayano freefalls until he holds her at the last moment. Ayano blushes and then tells Kazuma that she attacked him with the intention to kill him, so he drops her and Ren saves her by acting as a cushion. After he gets down, Kazuma asks her if she really thought she could stop him, and Ayano confidently tells him that she can do that. She puts Ren in front of her and declares that now Kazuma cannot attack her, so she can hold him back as long as she wants. She just wants to wait until Misao is punished, but Kazuma tells her that she has got it all wrong. He counts down from 3, and suddenly an evil aura explosion takes place at the church Misao was holding at. Kazuma and others run to the church to find that Misao has killed her entire family on her own. She is smiling as Kazuma confronts her and asks her how she feels about killing her family. Misao replies that they were just stuck-up assholes and her only family was her brother, who died because of Kazuma. She unleashes her evil aura as she declares it is time for her revenge and summons her dark flames to attack Kazuma. He blocks the first attack and even the barrage of dark fireballs that comes after it. Misao is taken aback and Ayano tells her that even Ren is better than her right now, so she can't manage to even touch Kazuma. Misao doesn't believe her, and she says that her angel told her that she was strong enough to kill Kazuma now. Just as she says that, the rumored angel makes his appearance, and he looks just like an ordinary boy. Misao kneels before him and asks him to show her a way to defeat Kazuma, but the boy tells her that it is not possible for her to defeat him with her current power. She is stunned and asks why he is saying this when he told her earlier that she is strong enough to kill him now. The boy mocks her, saying that she was a plain idiot who believed his lies. The cap on power one can control was limited at birth, and no one can exceed that limit no matter how much energy he can absorb. Misao is horrified as the boy reminds her of the innocent people she killed, and she goes mad before fainting. Ayano and Ren run to her, but they are tossed away by an evil aura. Kazuma realizes the plan of the boy in front of them. He used Misao as a tool to absorb more power than she could handle, and now he was going to steal it from her. The boy confirms his theory, saying that he needed a member of the Kanagi family as a medium to gather enough power to beat Kazuma. He then introduces himself as Michael, Kazuma's sworn enemy. He says a catchphrase about pursuing only truth in the name of stars and wisdom and declares he is here for his master's revenge. Kazuma remembers those words because they are associated with the worst memory he has. The man who killed the girl in her memory said the same lines before sacrificing her, and Kazuma realizes he was Michael's master. He is furious and tells the boy that he will send him to hell, just like his master. He attacks him with wind blades, but they have no effect at all. After that, Michael lifts Misao, and suddenly, a dark version of the slime surrounds her and overflows till it takes the shape of a dragon. Michael gets on the dragon's head, declaring that he will kill Kazuma with this. He warns him that Misao was being used as the dragon's core, so if the dragon is destroyed, she will die too. With that, he enters the dragon's body to control it. The dragon attacks them with a dark flame, and as they dodge, Kazuma asks Ayano if she can purify just the dragon without harming the girl with the special ability of the Kanagi family. Ayano replies that she hasn't learned that skill yet, and Kazuma loses confidence because of her uselessness. The dragon attacks them again, and after dodging it, Ayano asks Kazuma if he is serious about saving Misao. He replies that he wants her to live on in any case, and Ayano is jealous and hurt. She rushes to the dragon and attacks its head, but it regenerates. Ayano keeps on dodging its attack but wondering why Kazuma cares so much about Misao, but she is distracted by those thoughts, and the dragon gets a chance to attack her with tentacles. She is about to get hurt when Kazuma swoops in to save her and flies away. The dragon attacks him from behind, but Ren burns its tentacles to cover his back. Ayano is still jealous and asks Kazuma why he is saving her when he just wants Misao, and he replies that he wants to save her and everyone else too. He says that his power is meaningless if he cannot save anyone, and just as he finishes saying that, they land in a safe zone. Kazuma declares that he will save everyone and kill Michael for a perfect victory, and no one will have any problems with that. Suddenly, he feels weak and realizes that he got injured while protecting Ayano just now. Ayano tells him to give him some time to stop the bleeding and recover from his injury, but Kazuma tells her that he has to go and save everyone. Ayano gets angry and tells him to care for his own life before he can save others. She scolds him, saying that he won't save anyone with this injury and promises to hold the dragon at bay while he recovers. Kazuma hugs her and thanks her, saying that she will become a good woman in the future. Ayano is flustered, and then he requests that she hold the dragon for 5 minutes, as that is all he needs to get back in shape. Ayano goes to back up Ren, who is fighting the dragon on his own. He is shocked to see his brother's blood on Ayano, but she tells him to put his trust in him. As they keep on fighting the dragon, Kazuma meditates and opens the gate to the spirit world to use the full power of the contractor. He arrives at the battlefield just as Ayano is about to fold and boosts her flame sword with his wind magic to turn it into a blue flame. Kazuma sends her forward using a push of wind magic, and she slashes through the slime dragon's dark fire and then attacks its head. Just one hit is enough to engulf the entire body of the dragon in flames, and it burns and melts. Ayano falls, but Kazuna holds her, and they come face to face with Michael, who is crawling out of the slime rubble, wondering why he lost. He thinks that even after absorbing the power of thousands of humans, he could not defeat Kazuma, but as he sees his blue eyes, he realizes that he is a contractor. Michael curses him as the blue flames consume him, and he dies. Misao is unconscious, and Kazuma drapes her with his coat, telling her to return home now. She doesn't want to do that because now that she has realized the unforgivable sins she committed, she wants to die. Kazuma calls her an idiot, telling her that just her death won't be enough to pay for all the crimes she has committed. He says dying will be the easiest way out, and Misao cries, asking him what she should do in that case. Kazuma tells her to keep living so that she can repay her debts. He wants her to start with him because she has inconvenienced him the most. He asks her to pay him with her body, and Misao is really willing to do so. However, Ayano can't bear to let Kazuma get lucky, and she attacks him before he can reach Misao. The incident is resolved with this, and in winter, Kazuma, Ayano, and Ren go to visit a shrine where Misao is serving as a nun. Kazuma feels betrayed because she didn't repay him like he wanted before, and he curses Jugo for suggesting she join the temple. As they walk to the shrine, Misao asks Kazuma why he tried so hard to save her, and he recalls a memory from his childhood. He was bullied by people from branch families for not being able to use magic, and they burned him just to poke fun at him. That time, Misao stood up for him and stopped the bullies, so he wanted to thank her for that. She can't believe that he would go so far just because of that one incident. After the prayer, Kazuma tells Misao that he will soon come to her to collect her debt, and she really doesn't want being a nun to stop her from that. Ayano is not happy with that, and she keeps on pestering Kazuma, who silently walks away. A few days later, Ayano learns that there is some supernatural trouble going on in her school as mysterious lights are visible even to those who cannot see spirits. Ayano tells Jugo that she has not sensed anything evil in her school, and he replies that even if the spirits in the area are not evil, normies will still freak out upon seeing them. He wants Ayano to take this case, and she is more than willing to do it. After that, Jugo tells her that he has also hired a bodyguard for her, and she replies that no one from the side families is good enough to protect her. Just then, Kazuma comes there and tells her that he is her bodyguard for hire, and Ayano is flustered. She quarrels with him as she claims that she doesn't want his help, and Jugo sighs as he says that he will give the investigation to the Special Police Division in that case. Ayano imagines Kiri getting some alone time with Kazuma at night while they investigate the school, and she doesn't want them to get close, so she takes the case. Kazuma drags her along to the school, where Ayano asks him why he took such a petty job. He replies that Jugo is a living ATM, and he was paying him good money even for such stupid missions. As they enter the school, Ayano senses something and asks Kazuma if he feels that too. However, he says that he is only a bodyguard and has been paid only enough to be that. She is frustrated and decides to take action herself. She is about to shoot a fireball at the bushes when Kazuma trips her, and she misses the shot. She lashes out at him, asking why he tripped her, and he calls her an idiot before pointing her towards the bushes. Ayano's friends, Yellow and Blue, were hiding there, and they are here to see the mysterious lights. Ayano asks them how they know about this incident when it is supposed to be a top secret, and Yellow laughs as she claims that she works for both the KGB and CIA, so she knows all the secrets of the school. Ayano tells her friends to go home, but they do not want to miss the rare supernatural sighting in their own school. They claim that there is no need to fear spirits or ghosts because Ayano is with them, and if things get out of hand, Kazuma will save them. He tells them to snap out of their delusions because he has been paid only to protect Ayano, and he won't bother with them. While Ayano is furious at his attitude, her friends think that Kazuma meant it as a romantic gesture to say that he would only protect his girl. Ayano is frustrated, but she can't manage to send her friends back, so she agrees to take them along. Once they are inside the school, Yellow talks about the 7 mysteries of their school, and the only unique one among them is the whispering cherry blossom tree. Ayano dismisses the rumor and says that if there was anything suspicious here, Kazuma would have detected it already. Just as she says this, he stops and shoots wind backwards, and it returns with greater intensity to molest the girls. Ayano is furious and thinks that Kazuma did it on purpose, but he assures her that he was not behind it. Suddenly, a mysterious light flies right past them, and Ayano's friend clicks some pictures. They want more and march ahead, while Ayano demands Kazuma explain whatever he knows about the situation. He refuses to elaborate, and Ayano pulls him close, but he gets out of her hold by kissing her nose. She is flustered when suddenly the floating light comes from behind her and hits her in the head. Ayano falls, and then the mysterious light tells all humans to go home or they will face consequences. Ayano is furious and attacks the light with fire, and the voice coming from it trembles as it flies away, telling her to stay away. She is about